Everyone, how are you doing? I am doing a live today to do a special thank you. Thank you to everyone, everyone in the slot community that's been with me since the beginning. Um, I'm on here to give special thanks to everyone that's stuck with me. I'm live at home. I know I'm not gonna be doing lives from home very often. But I want to give a special thanks to everyone that stuck with me the other night when I went live from the casino. As y'all know, I was in a situation at the casino where if you were playing a machine and cashing out the ticket, you literally had to go up to the cashier cage to cash out the ticket. Um, I appreciate everyone that stuck through the live with me. Um, it was a live that was over 4 hours. I greatly appreciate that. I want to say a special thank you to Bradley Jones, um, the mod father of the community, who sent me my very first ever super chat. Thank you, Bradley, for everything you do for the slot community. Um, I was supposed to be doing a session yesterday on my Pop adventure where I could was going to do some tattoos, and a little hiccup come up when I was going to do that. Hang on, let me turn this on in mods. Subscribe only. There we go. Subscribe only mode is on. Um, anyway, thank you all for who stuck with me the other night in the 4 hour live stream. As y'all know, it was a fiasco. If you cashed out a ticket, you had to go to the cashier cage to get cash back, and it wasn't reading tickets at the casino. I was gonna go live yesterday on my Pop adventure to do some tattoos because I wanted some tattoos. Um, these particular people's never done cover up tattoos before, so therefore they were going to be able to do my new tattoos, but they had never done cover up tattoos. I'm from Oklahoma, but I want to say a special thank you to Bradley Jones to send my very first ever super chat. Because the next day I went to the casino to get my gift, because what I was going to do was, oh, from Afghanistan, well, welcome in from Afghanistan. I appreciate you coming in. Um, I was going to get the free gift. They were out of the free gifts, therefore, they just gave me some extra free play. Um, but thank you, everyone that stuck with me through the whole live. It was a little bit of a hiccup. It's still not letting me go live on the Pop Adventures, even though I have the amount it requires you to go live. It says I need to upload a few more shorts. It says I need to upload a few more videos in order to go live. Um, so while I was there to get my free gifts, since they were out of free gifts, they gave me some free play instead. And then I went live. I did a 4 hour live stream that night. We were having the issues with the tickets, and now I'm able to start receiving super chats. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Hey, Michael's World, how are you? Welcome in. But thank you to Bradley Jones to send me my very first super chat. Such an amazing moderator, such an amazing man. Y'all don't know half of what he does for the slot community. Um, the Yoshis say it best. You don't have to bet big to win big. And I love doing this for you guys. Um, I'm not live at the casino today. I'm a little bit under the weather, and we've got a baby shower we're doing next week for my son and his wife. On hopefully we know what the genders of the twins are. But that 4 hour live stream had well over 12,000 views, which is my biggest as of to date. And I love each and every one of y'all. I love being part of this community. Y'all know I don't bet huge bets. I'm not one of these type of guys that gets on there and bets $30 shots. I really am not. Um, and then I got the partner program now with YouTube where I'm able to get super chats. And like I told y'all from the beginning, I am not in this whatsoever to make any money. I do this strictly for fun. This is strictly for fun. This is just a hobby I like to do. I don't know when the next time I'll go live. It'll be after the baby shower when I go live from the casino again. Um, but it will still not let me go live from the Pop Pop Adventures. And I was gonna do the tattoos, but the people that I was gonna do the tattoos with, they've never done cover up tattoos. I have some cover ups I want done, and they've never done cover up tattoos. So therefore, they're like, we can do your new ones if you want to, or we can just wait and let us do some research on how to do cover ups, and we'll do your cover ups. And I'm like, okay, that's fine and dandy. I would rather do it all just in one session. And, but guys, I love this community. I am a little bit under the weather today, so I decided not to go to the casino, not only to protect myself, but to protect others. Um, I got a little bit of a cough, and so therefore I didn't want to go to the casino, having that little bit of a cough. And I know sometimes you guys get tired of me seeing me playing the same games. So I'm going to start switching my games up a little bit. Does it mean I'm not still going to do Dragon Links and things like that? Absolutely, I still will. Um, but I'm going to start extending out different games, not playing the same games. I'm going to play a little more Buffalo. I'm going to play a little more Mo Mummy. More than just Dragon Links and Lightning Links, and I'll do more red screens. Um, but I wanted to get on here for a moment and just thank you guys for sticking with me on that live the other night. It had well over 12,000 views. And then the very next day, if I had gotten that frying pan that I was wanting and was eyeballing, since Tracy Ford was in love with it, I was actually going to mail it to Tracy Ford, because she's a huge supporter of mine, guys. If you guys haven't seen Tracy Ford, you pretty much know she's in everybody's lives. Um, and I want to thank everyone that came in that night, and thank everyone that came in the next day. While I was there the next day to get my free gift, I said, screw it, let's go live. And when I went live, I had a huge surprise. I was able to get super chats. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm still kind of at a awe on that even happening, because like I've told y'all from the beginning, when I started this channel, I do this strictly for fun. This is just a hobby of mine. I love to do it. I love to entertain you guys. I love to make fun of some of the other channels. And back in July, I did a little deal where I was doing impressions of other channels. Avalon Slots loved it. Avalon's a great guy. I've met when I got to go to Slot Fiesta, it was the time of my life, guys. I had never had so much fun being in Vegas. Um, but I love each and every one of you guys in this community. And I love doing this for you guys. I'm not live at the casino. It still won't let me go live on my Pop Adventure. It's telling me I got to upload a few more shorts. I've got to upload a few more videos before to let me go live. Hey, Red Screen Tiger, how are you? Um, but I'm not at the casino today. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I need to make sure that I'm well and healed up because we have a baby shower come Monday. Um, so hopefully by then we'll know the gender of the twins. Um, I'll talk to my son and see if he'll let me go live while I'm there, whether it's under this channel. I'm not trying to go live on this channel unless I'm at a casino, but because I'm under the weather a little bit. Hey, Maxine, how are you? But because I'm a little bit under the weather to protect others and make sure they don't get sick or I don't get more sick, I'm I did this live from home. Um, hey, Bear Belly, what's up? Um, May 13th, speaking of Bear Belly, May 13th, we will be in Biloxi, Mississippi, doing meeting up with the Biloxi crew. Bear Belly's reached out to me. He don't think he's going to be able to make the event because he's got to work the next day, which is fine. Everyone has their own personal lives. AZ wife, welcome in. But thank you all for sticking with me on that fiasco I had the other night where I was having to cash out tickets and it wasn't. Hang on, I had a text come through. Let me turn off my notifications. Okay. My plane lands in Pensacola at 7. So it's about a 2-hour drive from Pensacola to Biloxi. So we'll be there about 9:30 or 10. And the person I'm riding with, if they don't want to be on camera, that's fine. But she will be going by the name of Gigi. It's to protect her real identity. Because not everyone wants their real name out there, you know. Like Bear Belly, you don't want his, he don't advertise his name. Yeah, and then like Bear Belly telling me the other day, I've been in contact with Bear Belly on a different platform. He's got to work the next day, where he's normally usually off, and that's fine. But I cannot wait to see the Biloxi crew again. I hope Juicy's Jungle's there. Hope Ron Gamble's there. Bama Jana. All you guys. I can't wait to see you guys again. But I'm just doing the live from home. It's still not letting me go live on the Pop Adventures. If you missed the first part of the video, I was supposed to do some cover-up tattoos yesterday. The people that are doing the tattoos on me, they were able to do the new ones if I wanted them. But they've never done a cover-up tattoo. So therefore, they were going to do some research on how to do cover-ups. So I wanted to do it all in one session, so I decided not to do the tattoo session just yet. And I want to thank Bradley Jones for sending me my very first ever super chat. I never got into this wanting to make any money. I do this strictly for fun. I love the community. Sister Yoshi says it best. You don't have to bet big to win big. If y'all caught my live the next day when I went to go get my free gift, I hit double minors on 50 Cent, guys. You don't have to bet big to win big. My 4 hour live stream that night I went live when I had the issues has well over 12,000 views, which is my biggest. It's my biggest views on a video up to date. Robert, I hope you're doing well. Um, I love everyone in this community, whether you're big or small. The people I met at Slot Fiesta that I'd never met before, it was great to put names with faces. I loved being there. It was so wonderful. Thank you, Chris and Lou, for allowing me to be part of it. As you guys know, I had to be an emergency fill in for another channel that had a medical issue while we were there, BD Slots. I hope you're doing well, sir. Basically, I had to take over BD Slots live. They had to move up to someone else's live so that I could go live. And I appreciate everyone coming into that live and supporting it. The only way I go from here, guys, is up. I know they say what goes up goes down, but I don't ever plan on going down. I always plan on trying to go up. And so the only way to go up is continuing putting out videos, putting out lives. I'm only, like I said, I'm only here at the house because I'm not feeling well today. Y'all can tell I'm a little raspy in my voice. I don't know if it's because I've done so many different things in the last few weeks. Why my voice is a little raspy, but I'm also wanting to protect others at the casino as well. Do I have a temperature? No. Am I sick? I don't think so. I think it's more the weather here changing here in Oklahoma. But you guys are an amazing community. I love doing this. And I promised Big Slaughter I wouldn't do lives from home underneath this channel, but right now it's not letting me go live underneath the other channel, so I don't really have an option. I wanted to get on here and do some thanks to everybody. I love this community with all my heart. There's sometimes I've been told by a certain someone that's no longer part of my life that I cared more about this than I did them. And that wasn't true. It's the fact that I love to entertain you guys. Now, am I at the best at reading comments? No, I'm not. I'm not. There is times I miss people in the chat, especially if I'm live. If I'm live, and excuse me, especially if I'm live and I'm not like sitting directly in front of the camera, which I need to start doing more of. I appreciate you, Robert. And Robert Dazinski, thank you for sending a super chat as well. Robert Dazinski sent a super chat. There was a few others. I can't remember who all it was right off the top of my head. I would have to get in my YouTube studio to look at everybody that sent super chats that day. And it is tough seeing all the comments. And you know, a lot of times I'll set the tripod on the chair versus the floor and I'll read the comments from my other phone. What I'm going to start doing instead, though, is I'm just going to start standing the tripod in front of the machine so that I don't miss you guys' comments, because I feel bad when I do miss your comments. Spirit in the Sky Blue, hello. It was nice seeing you at Slot Fiesta. Guys, putting names with faces that you watch on a daily basis and see their lives, it was so amazing. Chris and Lou did a great job at putting on the event. I had the time of my life, and then afterwards I went to El Cortez and I did a live from Fremont, and then later on that night I met up with Beer Belly at the Horseshoe. We hung out for a little while, and then we went over to the Paris Casino and hung out for a little bit. If y'all have never been to the Horseshoe in Las Vegas, it's bigger than you think it is. And to be part of this community means so much to me. And like I told you guys from the beginning, I didn't know how big I would ever get. I never thought I would succeed over 1,000 views. And here I am in the last few weeks. I've gotten over 200 and something more subs in the last few days. Um, yeah, Spirit in the Sky Blue, it was a blast. And I plan on going back to Vegas pretty soon. Um, Now, I am going to be at Big Slaughter's event in July. I'll be there from the 8th until the 11th for sure. I will be flying out of Oklahoma and I'll be landing in Reno later that night. We do have a layover in Salt Lake City, Utah. I don't have a return flight home. And the reason for that is there is a possibility when I leave Reno. Carrie, how are you doing? Welcome in. When I leave Reno, there is a possibility that I may be coming back to Vegas for the weekend. That's why I have not booked a return flight home yet. Sorry, guys, I don't have my tripod up, so my hand's shaking a little bit. But it's great to see everyone in this live. Once I get everything figured out on the other channel, I'll start doing some lives on it too. But it's still telling me I'm not able to go live on it. I don't know what the issue is. It says I need to upload a few more shorts. I need to upload a few more videos. I don't know what's going on. And I never got into this wanting to do anything more than entertain you guys. Because if you ain't winning, you ain't spinning. Straight up, 100%. And if you guys caught my live Monday, y'all saw I hit double minors on 50 cents on a Dragon Link. Now I'm going to start extending my slot play to more than just Dragon Link and like Lightning Links. I'm going to start doing a little more Buffalo, a little more, of that. Our casino isn't the biggest casino. It has 175 slot machines. And I know some of you guys like the red screens, some of you guys don't. I'm going to start doing a little more red screens. I'm going to start doing more like buffaloes and things like that. I apologize for your father's lung cancer. But I can't give a donation to you. I don't even know who you are. But prayers out to your family member that's got cancer. I apologize for that. Cancer is a tough situation. I've had family members that's had cancer themselves. But guys, you guys are an amazing, amazing community. Hey Lindsay, how are you doing? King Solo sent me a super chat. Bear Belly sent me, not Bear Belly, I'm sorry. Bradley sent me a super chat. Robert Dazinski. Guys, I never got into this wanting to make any money. I don't give a shit what I make. I don't care. I just want you guys to watch me. That's all I want. I want to interact with everybody. I love doing it. My kids love the fact that I love to come on here and interact with you guys. Latina Stella is a good person. I'm a huge supporter of her. She's a huge supporter of mine. I love watching Latina Stella. I get to meet Latina Stella when I'm at Big Slaughter's event in July. And like I said, I don't have a return flight back home when I'm at Big Slaughter's event, guys, because I may come back to Vegas. I'm in the talks with someone about coming back to Vegas for the weekend after Big Slaughter's event. So I have not booked a return flight home. And I'm only doing the live from home today because I'm a Latina Stella. If you missed it, I'm a little under the weather. My voice is kind of raspy. I imagine it's probably allergies because of the weather change. Because here lately it's been in the 50s and it gets up to the 70s and then dropping back down to the 50s, back to the 70s. It's Oklahoma, guys. It's Oklahoma. If you don't like the weather here, wait 5 minutes and it'll change. If you guys are not following Latina Stella, I suggest you follow her. She's a great person to follow. She's very interactive with her chat as well. She's she grew she grew very fast. She started her channel I think back in July, and she's gotten up there really quick, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing for our community. Yeah, give it 5 minutes. If you don't like the weather here, give it 5 minutes. Guys, I'd literally sit here in Oklahoma and watched it snow one day. Matter of fact, it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago on Valentine's, it snowed like 8 inches. And the very next day, it was 60 degrees. I mean, it's just weird how the weather is here in Oklahoma. Um, Lindsay's a huge supporter of mine. Lindsay plays pretty much in the same areas of mine. Um, I'm gonna try to start broadening my deal to where I'm back down at Durant and going live for you guys down there. I love being at Durant. I just haven't had a chance to get down there here lately, so I've been doing a lot of lives from home. No, I have not got a haircut. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. My hair is still past my shoulders. I was going to do some tattoo sessions, but the people that were going to do the tattoos, they've never done cover ups before. They said they can do the new ones for me if I wanted the new ones done, but they wanted to do a little more research before they did my cover ups because they'd never done cover ups. No, ma'am, I'm not cutting my hair. I'm going to dye my hair. In the next few days. Hang on a second. I'll get the box. Hang on. Y'all, my room's a mess. Excuse me for just a moment. About May 1st, somewhere in that area. Let me flip the camera around. May 1st, I'm going black, guys. I'm going black on my hair for the cruise to get all this gray out. I am gray on top a little bit. So, yeah, you'll see the brown right here, but on top it's a little bit gray. But no, ma'am, I'm not cutting my hair. I've cut my hair one time in 7 years. And when I did cut my hair, at the time I cut my hair, I cut it during COVID. Um, I was extremely sick when I got COVID the first time. And when I cut my hair, I shaved it completely off. And guys, when I tell you, my granddaughter was scared to even approach me because she had never seen me without my long hair. And it was the first time I'd cut my hair in at that time in 5 years. Um, so I've literally cut my hair twice in the last 7 years. They didn't have brown. All they had was black. Um, and so I'm just gonna go with the black on it, and you guys will be able, if she wants to come on camera when we're at Biloxi on the 13th, y'all will see the person I'm going on the cruise with. She will be going by the name of Gigi. If she don't want to be on camera, that's fine. Um, Not everybody wants to be on camera. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, I've seen their work, King Solo. They've done my son's tattoos and his girlfriend's, and they're good at them. But they've never done cover ups. So they told me, they're like, well, we can put your new ones on there if you want to, because I was gonna put the pop slots and the money sign on there as well. But because I want the J and the A covered up, they told me straight up, they're like, we've never done cover ups. We need to do some more research before we do cover ups. Um, so I'm not going to do anything until I find someone that, whether it's them or not them, that can actually do cover ups. And they're not cover ups that are extremely big, guys. Look. It's just a small J, and on the other arm, it's just a small A. They're not huge cover ups, and they're not even huge tattoos that I'm doing. Um, but yeah, if I wanted the new ones put on, they were willing to do it. But because they've never done cover ups, they're like, we don't want to do it and it mess it up even worse. So you're right. And hell, what if I go back to Vegas in May, or not May, I'm sorry, July? Because like I said, when I go to Big Slaughter's event, I don't have a return flight home yet. I may end up going to Vegas after I leave Reno. More like gray than blonde anymore. Yeah. Yeah, the top, my top, hang on a second, I'm pulling my hat off. Look, yeah, it's a little, it's not a real bad gray on top, guys, but it is starting to get there. So you like your gray hair? Well, some people look good with gray hair. Up until yesterday, I had a full set of gray hair on my face. Hey, Emerald, how are you doing? I got to meet Emerald Jackpots while I was in Las Vegas. It was great to meet them. It was so great to put faces with channels you watch, because not everyone gets on there and shows their face on camera a lot of times. Um, but so before the cruise, I will dye my hair black. Um, I am looking so forward to going to Biloxi on the 13th. I'm flying into Pensacola, and then from there, we're going to Biloxi. We're going to stay the night, get up the next day, drive to Galveston, stay the night in a hotel down that way in Galveston, and then the next day, board the ship. Everything's already paid for. I've already got our drink packages covered. Um, yeah, Emerald, it was great to meet you. And I watched your live the other night. Was that your husband that was telling the stories of some of the stuff he was talking about? I was laughing so hard I choked on my Dr. Pepper, guys. Um, I do believe his name is Josh. Is that his name, Josh? Um, but he was telling a story of, because it was their anniversary of whether when they first met or their wedding anniversary. Your honeymoon story, okay, when their anniversary story of, you guys would have to watch the replay. It was funny. He was telling the story. I got to meet Josh as well at Salt Fiesta. Funny guy. Um, I want to see more of you guys. I don't know what area you live in. Um, the person I'm meeting up with when we go to the cruise. She lives in Pensacola, Florida. So if I'm down in the Florida area more, I'll, because I think you guys are from Florida, right? Because you, oh yeah, yeah, and then I also have offers to go back to Biloxi in June. I may hold off on it because since I am going to Reno in July, I may hold off on going to Biloxi. Um, I have a deal through Caesar's Reward app where they've dropped the price by $100, so it's a good deal, guys. It dropped. I mean, to do a 4 day in Biloxi, they dropped it down to like $149. And it covers my room, it covers the flight, and but I look forward to meeting everyone. I'm going to extend out to going east. Um, Hopefully one of these days. I'm a traveling man now, guys. Um, but if you guys haven't been following me, I've been doing a lot of traveling. And if me and this person hits it off when we're on the cruise, because we've never physically met. I met this person on a platform. We became instant friends. We FaceTime each other. We talk to each other. Am I wanting it to go further? Sure. If it stays as friends, I'm cool with that too. Um, we got into talks and we found out both of our birthdays are both in May. And we started talking for a little bit. And I'm like, hey, I got a cruise booked in May. Do you want to go? She said yes. So we're going on there just as friends, guys. I mean, you can be friends with females or an opposite gender and not have a relationship bond. I have female friends from my hometown that I've been friends with forever, and I don't have any kind of bond with them other than just friendship. Um, but I have been invested in this person since November. Um, I'm hoping something comes out of it, and if not, that's fine. But if she wants to be on camera when we're in doing our little traveling thing and I go live, that's completely up to her. She will go by the name of Gigi. Um, I'm because not everyone likes their true identity on their platforms. I mean, I don't mind sharing my name. My name is James. Um, she is so funny too, Robert. I mean, she matches my energy 100%. She talks to my kids. She's in a group chat with me. I like to drive her nuts because I have her personal phone number. I have her on Snapchat. I have her on Facebook. I've got her on TikTok. So I like to mess with her. Um, I'll send her a message like on TikTok on her DM. I'll put what, and then I'll go to Snapchat, R, and then I'll go to Instagram or not Instagram. I'm sorry, Facebook Messenger, you, and then I'll go to her regular phone number, doing. I just like to mess with her, and she just gets a kick out of it, and my kids love her to death. She talks to my kids. She's friends with my kids. Um, they've talked to her. My daughter talks to her all the time. I talk to her on a daily basis. She knows I'm extremely into. Oh yeah, it's my cowboy hat, John Paul. Um, she loves the fact that I'm into Mario. She sends me all kinds of Mario videos on TikTok and stuff. Um, she knows I'm a huge Mario fan. Matter of fact, I got one of my Mario shirts on. So, but I love the fact that we are starting out as friends, whether it moves further than that. Um, are either one of us ready for a full commitment relationship yet? Eh, maybe, maybe not. Y'all know I went through a pretty nasty divorce, so I'm okay with slow go. Latina Stella. Hey, Stella looked good in a cowboy hat, but I love each and every one of y'all on here. Oh, Stella, you got a cowboy hat? Bring it to Reno with you. I want to see you in it, or wear it in one of your lives. I think that'd be pretty cool. And I get on my lives, and people are like, "I like your accent." Well, I'm 100% grade A redneck, guys. There is no in between. And I mean, was I born in Oklahoma? No. But because I've been here since I was a year old, I adapted to their accent. So, oh, John Paul, you're blocked on Stella's deal. You must have done something wrong. That's between you and Latina Stella. Um, but I love being part of this community. Thank you all being here, supporting me throughout the years. I've been a channel for over 3 years, and I know I'm breaking the rules, Big Slaughter, by telling you I wouldn't do lives from home no more. But it's not letting me go live on the Pop Pop Adventures at the moment. I don't know why. It just is what it is. So I wanted to get on here and give a special thanks to Bradley Jones for sending me my very first ever super chat. Robert Bazinski, King Solo. There was a few others that sent me some super chats. I would have to get in my YouTube studio to figure out who it was. I was never on this platform to ever make a dime. I don't care if I ever make a dime on this platform. I do it strictly for fun. I love entertaining you guys. I love playing slots. And since I'm playing slots, why not go live doing it? Hey, Tracy Ford, while you're in here, just so you know, um, if they had actually had given me that frying pan that you fell in love with, had they not been out of the gifts and just gave me the free play, I was gonna mail you that frying pan. Just so you know, I talked about that a while ago. So that's what I was gonna do is I was gonna mail you the frying pan because you told me how much you liked it when I was live that night when we were having the issues with the tickets. Um, so I had decided I'm like, hey, if they give me the frying pan, I'm going to send it to Tracy Ford. Um, she really liked it, so that's what I was gonna do. Is I was gonna make you the frying pan, just out of kindness, and that's what I do for people, guys. I just do off the wall shit like that. Um, I've got my tumbler cup, my pop pop tumbler cup I'm taking with me on the cruise because you're able to have a tumbler cup. I ordered a tumbler cup off of Amazon for Gigi. Um, Me and Gigi also have matching ball caps. One set, my ball cap says um, best pop pop ever. Her ball cap, I sent her a message before I bought it. I said, hey, if I order this for you, will you wear it while we're on the cruise? Hers says Gigi on it. Can you boil a few eggs in that frying pan? I didn't get the frying pan, John Paul. They were out of the gifts, so they gave me free play instead. But I wanted to come on here and thank everybody for being part of this community. and I'm a little under the weather, so that's why I'm not at the casino. But I wanted to give a special shout out to like Bradley Jones and my mods and everyone that's been in there from the beginning. And while I was there to get my free gift, I decided to go live. And then all of a sudden, boom, up pops, hey, you're able to get super chats. And I'm like, I was kind of hesitant on whether or not I even wanted to turn them on. Um, because I didn't get on here ever wanting to make any kind of money. I just wanted to get on here to entertain you guys. And I thought, I'll turn them on just for shits and giggles. If I get anything, I'll get anything. If I don't, I don't. Whatever. Um, but you guys are an amazing community. And like I said, I'm a little under the weather. I've got a little bit of a cough. Y'all keep hearing me. I keep having to clear my throat. Um, I'm sure it's the weather around here. And I'm clean shaved, guys. I shaved completely last night. Had you'd seen me yesterday, I looked like Grizzly Adams. If y'all go look at one of my TikTok videos I did yesterday, I look like Grizzly Adams. Um, I'm feeling fine. I just have a little bit of a rasp, and I'm trying to get healthy because we have a baby shower coming up Monday. I'm gonna talk to my son and see if he'll let me go live at it. Um, I don't know if it'll be on here or if it'll be on the Pop Pop Adventures. I'm hoping by then it'll be on the Pop Pop Adventures. Oh yeah. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Robert. And and now I gotta wait for something to come in the mail from AdSense to like verify my identity or something like that, or however it works. Um, I've reached out to a few channels to ask how all that works, um, on how you get paid and all that stuff because I was trying to put in my banking information and it told me I had to wait until I got something from AdSense before I could put all that in. So I got to wait for all that to come in before I could put in my banking information and everything. But thank you for the kind words on that, Robert. Um, and thank you for everyone for coming in Sunday night. It's my biggest views I've ever had on any of my videos ever. Almost 13,000 views, guys. I've never had that many views on any of my slot videos, and it was a 4 hour live. And then the very next day, I did another like hour and a half. John Paul, I fly out of I fly out of Dallas on the 13th. I'm landing in Pensacola, Florida, and then we're driving to Biloxi, Mississippi. And from Mississippi, oh, we're gonna stay the night there, and then we're gonna go the next day to Galveston, stay the night in Galveston, and the next day get on the cruise on my birthday. So the cruise is actually leaving on my birthday. And both of our birthdays are in May, and that's another reason why I invited her to go on this cruise because both of our birthdays are in May. And I'm like, hey, let's just both celebrate. I mean, it's not the same day, but um, and she wasn't born the same year as me. She's a few years younger than me, and I'm like, hey, let's go on the cruise together. And she's like, cool, whatever. So, so we board the cruise ship May 15th, and we're gonna be. The original plan was at the time she was living in Kentucky. She was gonna drive down, pick me up. We were gonna drive to Galveston from here, and then on her way back to Kentucky, she was gonna drop me off back at home. A situation come up where she had to move to Florida, um, to be closer to her grandkids, and she was closer to her mom and stuff like that. So now, instead of her driving up here to get me, I'm flying to Florida, and we're just going to ride from Florida over to Galveston instead of her driving the 11 hours to Oklahoma to get me. You want to see her driving a ship. Yeah, I was even teasing Gigi, and I told her, I said, I wonder if I asked the captain if he'd let me drive the boat. And she just kind of put her hand up to her face, like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" Um, but she's an awesome lady. Um, she sent me a few messages earlier on a platform, and I responded back to her and told her it was a little video of a guy being drunk and said when you're on a cruise ship and you're acting funny. And I told her I was gonna film her while she was on the cruise ship because she does drink a little bit. She's not a huge drinker. Now on the ship, I did not buy the internet package. Um, so anything that I post on the ship, I will post it when I get back home because I made it verbally clear that I'm not going to buy the internet package. Guys, the internet package on a cruise ship is not cheap. It's like $49 a day. And I'm on there to have a vacation. If I turn on my internet, my kids would drive me up the wall. John Paul, be respectful. Come on now. Be respectful, John Paul. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I mean, you can get the cheaper package where it's like $9 a day, but I heard it is shit. I've got friends that's been on cruises tons of times, and they've literally told me the other day, they're like, don't buy the internet package while you're on the cruise ship. It is total freaking trash, no matter which package you get. It is total trash. And I'm gonna ask the cruise line while I'm on there. Now Gigi has made it clear to me that she's like, you're not gonna be on this cruise ship and just gambling. We're gonna do other things too, right? And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She's like, because we're on here to have fun. If you want to do a gambling deal, we should just we should have just booked something else where we're at a casino. So she's kind of limiting my gambling while I'm on the ship, which I'm fine with because I'm on there to have fun and do other things too. And so she's like, you know, take a day where you want, if you want to put 100, $200 in the machine and play a little bit, that's fine. But you're not going to spend the whole time while we're on the cruise gambling because we're going to be on there and we're going to be doing other things. And I did not buy her the drink package. If you guys have ever cruised, you know that if you buy the alcohol package, if there's two adults on the cruise, both of you have to buy the alcohol package. I don't drink. And therefore, since I don't drink, I'm just going to buy her drinks by the drink. Because of the fact that the only other benefit I would get out of it is if I drink coffee. I do not drink coffee. The drink package covers bottled water, it covers coffee, it covers alcohol, and it covers soda. I bought what's called the soda package. And then I'm just gonna buy her drinks by the drink. I am cruising Carnival Cruise, and we're going to Cozumel, Mexico. And now, what I did do, since we are both able to be, when you do these cruises, you're both able, each adult that's over 21 is able to have a bottle of wine. Um, I don't drink, but I'm going to put a bottle of wine in my on my luggage, and she's going to have a bottle of wine on her luggage so that we can have it in the room. Now, her favorite brand that she likes, they don't sell in certain areas. So what I had her do is I had her get online and order it, and it's been delivered to her house. And so we're gonna bring these 2 bottle of wines on the cruise with us, um, and that way she can drink wine while she's on there too, and she could pour it. And I ordered her. You're able to have your own tumbler on there, so I ordered her a tumbler that says GD. So I'll have her pour it in her tumbler and drink it on there. You want to see Fro in a cowboy hat? Latina Stella, yes, actually, the cruise that I'm taking, we're on the Carnival Breeze, and it actually has 2 casinos. It has a casino on the fifth deck, and it has a casino on the fourth deck. The only difference is the casino on the fifth deck. You can smoke on it, but you can't smoke on the one on the fourth deck. Um, but we are going on there just as friends, Artmore. This is not a relationship. Me and her are just friends at the moment. If it turns into something that's more than that, once this is over with, I'm fine with that. And if it don't, I'm fine with that as well. Um, but I've ordered us hats. Mine says best pop pop ever. Hers says GG on it. I've ordered tumblers. I've ordered some bottles of wine. She drinks a particular bottle of wine that they don't sell um, in Texas. So we had to order it online. And I was teasing her the other day. I'm like, hey, we're bootlegging 2 bottles of wine. But I mean, they're going to be in our bags. So it's not like they're going to be in the reach of us or anything like that. Artmore, I really don't know. I'm 420 friendly. Here in Oklahoma, you got to have a medical card to be able to partake and stuff like that. I don't do it all the time, just once in a while, just to relax me. But as far as drug activity in Oklahoma, it's very bad. Oklahoma is actually rated the #1 state in the United States for methamphetamine users. Um, but as far as this town, I don't really associate with a whole lot of people here, so I don't know. In the town I live in, Art, we live in a town that has 1,200 people. So, um, but I can literally walk on my front porch and I'm just like maybe a block away from the police department. I live that close to like downtown, but so I don't know how it is as far as drug activity, Art. I'm sorry to burst your bubble on that. I couldn't even tell you what any of that shit looks like. I've never seen it, except for 420. Oh yeah, I love my cowboy hat, man. I At first when I got on there and ordered it, it said they were out of them. Um, and then she made it clear to me on the cruise, hey, when we're on this cruise, I know you like your Mario shit and stuff like that, but you're gonna dress to impress. Because one night of the cruise they do like a dress up dinner. Um, we do have some nice looking girls in our town, Art, yeah. Um, but I don't really get out there much. Hey Beans, how you doing? Beans, trust the process. I was actually gonna get on that machine you like to play, the high stakes, the other night, and it wasn't taking any money or anything. And make sure y'all follow Beans and but anyway, so Gigi told me, she said, while we're on the cruise, you're gonna dress to impress. So I've got a pearl snap cowboy shirt. I've got my cowboy belt buckle. Um, I've got a brand new belt. I'm going to be wearing blue jeans. I'm going to be wearing my cowboy hat. Artmore Mighty Cash is one of my favorite slots in a casino, and I wish my local had it. My local does not have it. They replace it with them stupid firecracker games. Yeah, clean shaven. Yeah, and if oh, sorry guys, it kicked me off. I don't know what happened. Something happened with my connection here at the house. Am I good now? Hit a thumbs up if I'm good. It kicked me off for some reason. I don't know why. But I just wanted to get on here and thank everyone for being in the live the other night. Thank you, Beans, for coming in. Thank you for everyone that sent me super chat so far. I greatly appreciate it. Um, I appreciate everyone being part of this. I'm going. I didn't buy the internet package art. I'll film while I'm on the cruise, but I won't be going live. Um, so anyway, Gigi told me that I'm going to dress up a little bit. So I'll be in a pearl snap cowboy hat or shirt, my cowboy hat, my blue jeans, my belt buckle that has my initials on it, which is the letter J for James. But I appreciate everyone coming in. I've been on here for an hour just chit chatting. I love each and every one of y'all. And once I get to feeling a little bit better, I'll get back into the casino. I'm sure it'll be after Monday, after the baby shower and everything. So it'll probably be after the baby shower before I live stream again. And remember, guys, if you're at the casino, or no, I'm not. I'm into chicks. Sorry, Art. But anyway, remember, if you're at the casino, you ain't winning if you ain't spinning. And if I get to feeling better in the next day or so, I might do a live at the casino. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And Bradley Jones, thank you very much for sending me my very first ever super chat. I love this community. And remember, you don't have to bet big to win big. And I'll see you guys in the next live. And you ain't winning if you ain't spinning. We'll see you next time. Love y'all.